Okay, we're gonna get our hole started. Coil's operating. Where that came from. Ow! Been running clear. Yeah. Get that in 490. Putting fluid. So our first bore is going to be the largest one, the one that goes up against the head. The inside bore is going to be on the south bend lip. Okay. Pull this thing back. Let's bring the camera back. And we'll pull this off. Bring in a let's see, it's 15/16. Then go up. Okay, I'm over 1.5 inches in depth. My depth actually needs to be, let's get this unlocked here. My depth actually needs to be 1.250. So the first face that's going to match up to the mill head needs to be 4.5 inches by 0.270 in depth. So we're going to go in 0.270 and out 4.5. And now allow us to register. That will allow us to register here. Now, behind that, there'll be another register that has to facilitate this sticking out. Oh. Now the gear is actually going to be set in here. We're going to have to allow 100 thousandths or so more depth here. So that's going to give us a total thickness of the plate. It's going to have to be 1.255 plus the amount this gear is proud. So then I'm going to use a parting blade and set the thickness of the part and go in as far as I can. And I'm going to take it to my buddy's shop and see if his saw won't finish that cut. Okay, the quill alignment pin arrived from H&W. H&W is also where when they took this head off the Bridgeport body at the shop, they went to H&W and bought a rebuilt Bridgeport head. And so there is the tiny little screw. And how you install that on this thing is you unscrew this nose piece. Come on. And you go ahead and screw the alignment screw in there with the collet in here. You make contact with the depth of the groove in the collet and back it off. I believe it was a half turn. And then you will put a set screw in here. I don't have a set screw. I'm just going to use, I'm going to try blue Loctite. And so the Bridgeport one's a little different. The Bridgeport has a set screw out here. And you hit the main shaft, you put your drawbar in a little bit and then pound it down to where your quill comes out enough to access, that same situation. H&W has a whole series of videos on the Bridgeport. Taking it, breaking it down, putting it back together, any kind of repairs, very comprehensive. So if you have a Bridgeport that needs work, it's a great reference. The manual for the Conda finally came, and I'm very dissatisfied. It's the FV4. It's totally useless to me. When you get to diagrams, well, this is fine here. This, you can kind of read that. Okay, here's a good example. This is totally useless. Let's get some light on this. Here, you can't read anything here. You can't even make out the numbers in the little circles. And this is all the information, I wanted on this page. So I emailed them twice, telling them how dissatisfied I was, and if it was possible for them to maybe try scanning that again with a little better resolution. I don't know. Okay, as far as I know, this is going to be it. We're going to do a series of short videos on this. The next operation will be to bore out that first, I don't have the vocabulary. Let me show you one more thing that I'm doing. Stand by. I went to my local home improvement store and I bought these bolts to go through the head. I'm going to cut these off right here. I'm going to turn a sharp point on this. I'm going to go around all four holes, and then I can bring my plate over here and line it up, smack it with a hammer, mark the locations of the holes on that face. So the battery's about gone on this one, guys. Apologize for the poor lighting on most of this video. Like and subscribe, tell a buddy, bring a friend. I hope you'll come back. I hope you'll subscribe. We have a new subscriber I'd like to welcome, and I'll do that in the next video by name. Alright guys, later on.